Now whip it good.
Hello. Welcome to WIP IT Thursdays. Whipping tonight, we got the commonest of commons, Don, and we got Custom Cannon.
Evening.
Who is working on mailing stuff out on the computer. I'm not sure if it's going to be the right way to do it, but we got a mailbox on the computer.
Actually, now we got a stoplight.
All right. What we're doing, we're going to go to the mailbox.
What's that?
Stop what you're doing. We got the stoplight going. We're going to. You going to have a yield, like a street crossing sign as well? Safety first.
There's the mailbox.
That's awesome.
That's the first print. Second print will be smoother in here, and it'll have more rivets.
Is that up? Did you paint all that already?
Yeah, I painted that.
Nice.
It's kind of got a lot of stuff on it because it was on my workbench, which I was doing some filing on. It needs to be dusted.
I think it looks really cool.
That is an authentic outside debris. That's right. That's what that is. That's not dust.
Got Name of Hell in the house and Hang Solo.
Thanks for showing up, guys.
And I got the big old Thor Buster armor I'm working on here.
Performing miracles on.
Oh, I'm just trying to make it look somewhat accurate. Do what I can.
Was that you?
Who, me?
No,
what?
Sorry.
I'm saying
animals are running an absolute amok.
Shaving down all the pegs off the arms on the Thor Buster and the legs, and some of them, the snippers cut a little bit deep, so I took a little sculpt and fix those spots. I put it on there last night so I can sand. That's some updates to the base too. It had like one of the destroyers got that bridge in the front, is like beam comes all the way down, and I've run it in the past before when you got the harder sculpt versus the softer plastic. The epoxy will sand down faster, and you'll end up getting a ridge line. So I ended up taking my Dremel and just cutting all that out and filled it up with epoxy last night, so I can sand or smooth. Not having issues.
Not having any issues. That don't sound right.
No, on the figure, not
issues.
Not personally. Quinn comments, greetings, Sculptor Express, my friend. How are you doing tonight? What are you working on? I am still working on the Thor Buster armor for my friend Don. After I get this done, I am going to work on your Space Ghost.
And I'm directing traffic.
We got Cannon directing traffic over there, and he was mailing some stuff earlier.
Yep. Got to take care of all of my civic responsibilities.
I don't think that's how digital mail works, but electronic emails.
Find out, I guess.
Shit, close enough though, right?
I mean, frankly, if somebody sent me a 3D model something, I would prefer that over email any day of the week.
That is true. I do need to take a little more epoxy and even out the front faceplate. Need to put a little sliver right through here, and I think that would look a little better. Where's my reference figure? There it is.
I'm working on a romper.
Romper.
Yeah.
Davon's hello. Really like following the Hulkbuster process. Things so they keep reminding me that I'm a mod and explaining rules. Have you had been bad in my influence?
I'm sorry, what?
Hanksel is a mod on the channel, so you can monitor comments and stuff. So are you guys too.
Oh yeah, I
don't even have I don't even have a screen where I can read the comments.
If by chance, if you're watching a different stream or something other and you're not actually in it, you are mods.
Oh, okay. I see. I actually have a bodysuit I could be working on right now. If I was feeling so inclined.
You all right?
No. I have found out that I'm not a fish, though. Apparently, I don't breathe water.
Hopefully, it wasn't a hard lesson.
Womp.
Alrighty, let's get some Aves fix it out. Hanks also said YouTube sends some reminders every time he logs in and he's a mod. I mean, welcome to the streams. That means you gotta be a example for everybody else, Hanks.
Right. Lead by example.
Sector 2813, evening fellas. Good evening, sir.
Yo.
I need to get you some stuff gathered up for you, Sector, and get mailed out to you.
I don't think I currently owe anybody anything. I did send you your one cake because you're adamant that you didn't want me to make you another red and blue one.
Yeah, the one you made is great. Just needs to be down to the top a little bit, so it'll be wider at the top. Somehow that would end up being narrower at the top somehow. Don't wrap around the shoulders enough to lay right. Just by taking it back a little bit and squaring up the top, that'll fix that if it's possible.
That's probably one of the very first ones I did. I got better at it as I went.
Well,
you know, as you do. As a matter of fact, when I whipped out your red and gray one, I thought, wow, I did that in like 2 hours.
oh, sweet.
Yeah, start to finish, man.
Having it wider at the top, after having it on the figure and figuring out to be wider at the top, it'll drape so much nicer. It's very boring mixing up clay. Name Pale's asking Canon, how is the transformer going?
I have the head printed. I used PETG, because that's the filament that I had, to print the head and the neck socket, and I have it assembled, but I can't get the neck socket to go in. But I just got it off the printer when I got home from work. I haven't had time to do anything, so it's just sitting here. I think if I maybe apply a little bit of heat, but not too much heat, I might be able to slide it in there. But this stuff is like, it is hard as a rock. There's no
give.
Yeah, there's no give. Well, and I also printed it with like a 3 millimeter wall thickness, so it's nice and sturdy. The print turned out pretty good. I don't have any complaints about the print quality, but it's just it might be too hard
For a
see.
joint.
Yep, we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of heat later and see if I can snap the pulp socket into the head.
And hopefully nothing snaps when doing snap.
Shh.
Well, that was going to go without saying.
We'll be fine. Nothing will go wrong.
Because nothing ever goes wrong.
I expect everything to go wrong, so when it works out all right, I'm pleasantly surprised.
Happy accidents.
Happy. All right, let's get some magnification on my eyeballs.
And they're nice and deep black. Trim. Get in there.
That seems like
What?
seems like I don't know. It seems like that looks too long for a traffic light shroud. But that's what it shows on the diagram.
Uh-oh. Dagnabbit. I'll do it again. Look.
Glad that my
Holy shit.
Language.
What's going on?
what happened?
What's going on now?
My glue has took it upon itself to escape.
You're talking about its capillary action.
I was coming out the top. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's called capillary.
Alrighty, now I got the faceplate evened out. Get this side angle up, match up this side over here. That's a little more even.
Even Stevens.
Like it.
You know, I've never seen that show.
What
There's a
show?
shoe.
Even Steve,
That was a show?
it wasn't it?
I don't know.
Oh.
I just heard the expression.
You're a lie. You tell it.
I just thought it was an expression.
Yeah, I thought it was.
I thought it was like a Disney show.
Ugh. That might be why I don't know about it.
There you go. That looks good.
Hey, Bixby. Was there
Let's
a TV show, Even
Yeah.
Stevens?
Even Stevens is a Disney show.
What I found. Even Stevens is an American comedy television series produced by Brookwell McNamara.
Apparently Shia LaBeouf
aired
was
on
in it.
Disney Channel from June 17, 2000 to June 2, 2003, airing a total of 65 episodes spanning 3 seasons.
Huh.
Shia LaBeouf and Christy Carlson.
It would appear that Ken is on his A game tonight.
Let's see.
I just heard of it.
Millerite. Milliput. No, I use Aves Fixit. Sculpt. I use Aves Epoxy Sculpt and Fixit Sculpt, and I use green stuff. Quinn Comics, Collector Express. I got the Batman movie 6-pack in off customer today, and so now I have a Michael Keaton Batman figure. Sweet.
Nice.
I have the canopies, both versions ordered. The Ramen Toys kit. Canopy.
Canopies.
But I got them ordered. I ordered them through Bombusby, which you could order directly from Ramen, but you got to pay up front. And Bombusby, you got $1 deposit.
Still don't have my car.
You know what? Oh, your Ramen Racer.
Yeah.
I don't have my ramen. They get shipped.
Make some.
No, it's supposed to ship after the Chinese New Year. It'll ship after that. They were hoping to get it ready before Chinese New Year, but
Was not in the cards.
Not in the cars. You do.
Womp womp.
Alrighty, we got Mr. Rafferty almost done. I am going to heat and pop the neck out. It is just so pale that the skin tone they used on Lone Shot's parts are so pale. I don't like it. It's
How pale is it?
where it looks like he doesn't see sunlight very much.
Oh, like me,
Same.
bro. I don't see sunlight so much that my doctor has me on vitamins because of it.
I am going to Quick Express. I got the ramen noodles in my pantry. The ramen noodles in my pantry.
They're not in my pantry, they're in my cabinet. Too good to be just throwing in the pantry.
Heating up the neck with my blow dryer so I can pop it. There we go. Tis out. We are going to this was
Ludicrous speed.
some of my wonderful testers blush tone. We'll do closer. That's about the only ramen I can afford. It's pricey after it went back up to full price. The early bird pricing wasn't too bad on those.
No,
yeah,
175 is the price. But now that it's almost 150.
It's $250. You're better off to order from Big Bad Toy Store now because you guys still at $250. You still got to pay shipping from Ramen Toy. Big Bad Toy Store, the shipping is $4. At Ramen, the shipping is going to be significantly higher, being overseas shipping.
She shed.
Sheila, she shed.
Sheila, she said.
Somebody done burned around my she shed.
What's a she shed? What happened to the good old days when it was just pouring out the top like a...
You got some fog in there.
All right. Me eyeballs back on. Well, I got this Karen Rogers head. I'm gonna paint the flesh tones. This is actually my custom mix is actually pretty close to the flesh tone is on the Hercules already.
Hercules. You know, I've never seen that movie.
You ever seen Nutty Professor?
Yeah, it's not really my genre, I suppose. I have seen Dodgeball though. I missed a spot.
I'm eventually going to put some He-Man hair on this head and use it on my He-Man I made a while back. I told someone else use this face with Masterverse, the newer Masterverse He-Man hair, and it makes a good looking He-Man head. After you do that, you have to get rid of the Karen haircut.
Oh, Karen.
All the poor. That stinks for all the really nice ladies that's actually named Karen.
Yeah,
There are nice people named Karen.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're out there.
They out there, huh? Like the truth.
I've never met a nice Chad. I'm not saying no. I just have
Never met a nice Mercedes.
Yeah, mention it.
met a
Both the Chads I've ever known have been dumbasses.
100%. But, you know, I don't think
That's just my personal experience, not saying everybody named Chad's a dumbass.
we can just cite limited sample size.
Yeah. My sample size of my data analysis is not a large sample.
Yeah, it doesn't qualify as statistically sufficient.
So modern studies, then it's just fine. I have enough data like say it's absolutely confirmed as true.
Hey, all you have to do for modern stuff is just ask some people, and if they say that what you're saying is 100% accurate, and it has to.
Then it must be.
What's that song? I like traffic lights.
Do what?
I said, what's that song? I like traffic lights.
Don't know. I'm not familiar with it.
It just goes, I like traffic lights. I like traffic lights. I like traffic lights. Don't they're green.
Nope.
Not familiar with it.
That's the entire song. It doesn't get any better, and it sung exactly like that. That was a perfect performance of that song.
I like traffic lights. I like traffic lights.
That is the whole thing. I hope we don't get a copy.
I have to hit something with a hammer.
I tell you, I do like a traffic light better than traffic circles.
And they're better when they're green.
Yeah. Traffic circles take the thought process out of. Traffic lights take the thought process out of intersections. Traffic circles, most people are not smart enough to navigate properly. But by God, where I live at, town commissions love traffic circles. They take red lights out and put traffic circles.
Oops.
Token Customs, what's up, guys? Sorry I couldn't join the night. Well, definitely missed, sir. Glad you at least chimed in, and hope everything's all right. They got you working tonight. Let's
All right.
Tell how you really feel.
Shadow Flesh. Shadow Flesh.
See, look. I made it into Swiss cheese.
Yay! Advanced Flesh Tone. Shadow Flesh. Which one I want to try?
I was watching House of Usher.
Never seen it.
It's alright. If you like old horror, like I'm talking Edgar Allan Poe old.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly what it's based on, his body of work, and it's woven into its own narrative. All of his little stories are 1 hour episodes, and it's about this one dude's family. So all the problems that in his poems are killing off this dude's family. It's not you'd have to watch it to see, but it's all really good. It's all really well done. Good writing, good cinematography. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
But do they sing about traffic lights?
They do not. But I watched The Telltale Heart, I think an episode ago. It was very good.
Oh, and Token, if you're still watching, I ordered some of those nail art paintbrushes to try them out. Interesting. These got dual.
You said
Each brush has got two different sides.
you said nail art paintbrushes?
Yes.
So are they
Fingernail
like
art.
super tiny paintbrushes, or
Yes. It's purple. Woo.
Bless you.
Thank you.
or as I say at work, Godzilla?
Oh, that's cool. There are all kinds of different types of brushes. This set does. Nice.
It'd be cool if you could like set your sun up so that it was like set up to be like matching with the sun, planet. So you like set the position of your thing. So that the angle of the shadow is, you know,
Okay.
at a certain time of day at a certain place on the planet. Probably can figure it out, but that's a lot of things. Stuff. I bet there's probably something online where some like really smart person. That if you wanted to match like a digital scene to like an actual like real life place in the world, you just do it. Hey, a traffic light is painted black on the outside. instead of yellow
Oh,
with that.
O-ring in the head. Perfect. Perfection. I must break you.
All right, that's done. Hooray, yay me. I got, I don't do commissions anymore, you know, but I got this guy, and he's got a good friend, and he has done his own created, what appears to be his own creation, his own character.
Uh-huh.
And he wants to give him a gift, surprise him with a custom toy of said character. And he asked me if I'd be willing to do the the clothes for it. And I was like, yeah, man, that sounds like cool. Worthwhile endeavor.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about the original character stuff.
Not a funky stuff. It's funny. He sent me a bunch of pictures of this figure, the guy.
Uh-huh.
I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh yeah, you know what? I think I got that color. And I started showing him the turquoise and this blue right here. That right there.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, man, that looks. I mean, dead on. And he's like, well, let me make sure. And then he talks to the guy, and the guy's like, oh, no. He wears a gray outfit.
I mean, you know, turquoise is like gray, right?
He come back to me. He said it's gray. So me and him looked at it again, and I was like, man, I don't know. That looks like blue to me. He's like, he swears it's.
Is he colorblind?
There's no accounting for taste, I guess.
I like the blue you got there. That matches with one of my characters.
Ow.
Can't believe. Oh, Cannon. I know you got a lot on your plate.
I wasn't sleeping.
It's just chilly, Mac.
I'm just curious. If you hadn't had a chance, if you happen to have gotten a chance to print those updated gauntlets.
My brain is fried today. I know what you're talking about. They're gold. It's a big beefy guy. You make them all the time.
Lower?
Prime gauntlets?
No, the lower gauntlets. The ones you were updating.
I was updating the prime. No, I have not. But I put it in the box for shipping. If you want me to.
I would love a set.
Okay.
The ones I got are too big. And I was working with you about modifying them to take the control panel off one of them.
Yeah.
And move the position of the control panel.
Yeah, we did all that.
Yeah. I'll just a reminder since
I need reminders. Yeah.
Since you
not written down on a notepad sitting on his desk either. Actual reminders.
Since
Those are just suggestions, and actually, the to-do lists that I write myself are just to make me feel good when I throw them out and declutter my desk.
you got everything done that way. If it's not on the desk, it's done.
Right. It's all about psychology. Because then I feel accomplished. And after I've thrown out my to-do list, then I can, feel accomplished, like I did something. And then I can go get other stuff that I wasn't thinking about doing done. Because my to-do list is finished.
It's like 10 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Man, I sure do got a lot of this denim right here. Somebody needed some blue jeans or some shit. Actually, I got a lot of everything. I had to find a place to put that suede.
Blue suede shoes. ¿Cómo está?
Oimoy.
There we go.
Man, I hope I cut that wide enough. It's going to be embarrassing if I didn't.
Up again.
Prepare for a screech.
I eyeballed it like Tim Allen does.
This branch because I won't change out my fire alarm, smoke detector. Branch because I haven't changed out my smoke detector yet.
Oh yeah, that's plenty wide. What was I worried about? This new bug he sent me is very well made. However, it looks like he skipped every leg day except for every third leg day. Maybe I'll be super nice and make a trench coat for this guy too. So
You can cover up them legs.
so he can have that little added extra bit. Be the first time anybody's gotten my brand new trench coat.
The brand new trench coat. The brand new trench coat.
All right.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what you were mailing me, Don. I figured.
Gray and red.
Yep. I figured you just mail it to my buddy's house.
No, I had to mail him something else.
Since he's doing the vinyl work on it.
You know that shirt that you gave me?
Uh-huh.
I gotta wear it once, and then my daughter stole it. I'm playing. Love that kid.
Well, at least it's getting used, but good use out of it.
Yeah.
Unlike my shirt.
I gotta use it once, and I put it in the wash, and then she found it, and I never saw it again.
It was never seen again.
Yeah.
I want to put it in my rotation for wear, but I feel like if I come to the stream and it wasn't there, I'd have to answer questions.
As long as she enjoyed it. That's the thing. I wear mine.
I would wear mine. Man.
It's currently indisposed.
Currently been absconded with.
Although I do have to be cautious when I wear to work because I did get in trouble the other day.
What'd you do?
I bought a shirt from Kyle Hill, that YouTuber I like, the science guy.
Mm-hmm.
And it has the demon core on it. And he has this whole long thing, mini videos about nuclear power and stuff. But the demon core has killed 3 people in the process of them studying it, trying to learn more about it.
Mm-hmm.
So the shirt has the picture of those 3 guys on it around the demon core, and then it says "fuck around and find out," but the F word is censored.
Right.
And I wore it to work on the day that my boss's boss's boss, and my boss's boss's boss showed up to my office.
That's bad luck.
That's some bad luck. You know how many times I've seen them? I saw them 3 times in the entirety of last year. And the one time they got to drop by and give me a surprise visit when I'm wearing my shirt.
And what'd they say?
Nothing. My boss's boss's boss, he said, "Hey, I need to talk to you outside for a minute." And as I was walking out the door, I told him, I said, "I'm not cutting my hair." So everybody inside was laughing, but when I got outside, he was like, "Hey, what's up with this shirt?"
Are you ever seen by the public?
No.
I don't see what problem with it then.
Shouldn't matter.
If I'm seen by the public, we've got problems, capital P.
Yeah, because wouldn't they have to like invade your facility?
Yeah, you got to get through two locked doors that weigh more than, I think they're
Me?
about a ton each,
Way more than me.
with sealed archways. The connector to the archway, where the door, the bracket that allows the door to swing open and close, those are all covered and sealed. The room is not only hermetically sealed, but it has a filtration system, so the outside air can't get to me without being processed, much less people. Yeah, I figured as long as my balls didn't care, what does it matter?
Yeah.
But apparently it does.
And Sculpt's details that nobody will ever see. Here's a screw.
Unless you blow it up to life size, you'll never see that.
I mean, you might see it. Saw some of the screws on Elsa.
Did I tell you I like this body? This buck? It's really good. It's really well made.
What buck is that?
I have no idea.
The one with the one that looks like he skipped leg days for.
Yeah, he's really big up top, and
Is that one of those?
But he's very well made. All his joints are tight. He's got really good range of motion.
Let me give you full screen so you can show.
Is that one of those guys that comes with like the dogs and stuff?
I don't know where he's from. He didn't necessarily tell me. But
He doesn't have any labeling on him.
no, it was completely open in his own little box. I mean, look how high he can get up. The joints on his legs are weird. He can do the full Van Damme, but the channels are very specific. They have to be just so to get there.
All right, well,
They
as
get hung up all the time.
long as they're not like the old boy bits, like
He's got,
hip joints. Those suck.
he's got a very good range of movement, very defined butt. His sculpting is soft, but I think it works. And it looks like he has extensions on his ankles you could probably remove and make him shorter. But his arms are just a little bit too long. They go pretty far past his crotch.
Kyle in the chat says it looks like a Vultura Vivian Hacks blank.
I don't know if they're out yet.
Yeah.
No, I do have a couple of hacks. The skeletons.
I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, some hack skeletons.
Yeah, and
They don't have any kind of like marking or printing on them, like the Marvel Legends has it on like the bottom of the foot or the inside of the leg sometimes.
And I'm gonna say that the build quality is far enough apart that they're not made by the same company.
So it's not a hack speeder.
Yeah, I really don't think they're boss fight. I have quite a few things from boss fight. Fucking, I mean, how long is this? So I got this new thread, and it's for stretch. It's supposed to have some give as well. I'm gonna make this bodysuit with it. See how it works. It's exciting, right? Exciting times.
I am on the edge of my seat. You're not to fall out of it.
Bless you.
Come up, son, you die. Excuse me. Alright, I think I'm ready. Oopsies.
You know, I'm well aware that
That's the plane you're getting ready to take off. You're well aware of what now?
I'm well aware that I could probably go out there someplace on the internet and find a traffic light that's already been modeled and just use that in my street diorama. But I'm not. I want to make them out.
I hope this is some good stuff and it works out. Exciting times. If so.
I don't know. That's just crazy of me to want to make it myself.
Yeah.
So just taking the easy route.
Masochistic, but easy. Yeah.
So why are you making a mailbox, if I can inquire?
I'm making city street diorama. So I got somewhere I've got a model of a fire hydrant that I made. Now I've got a mailbox, and then I'll have a street light. I should really. I figured each mile.
Oh dang, I gotta change my needle out.
I did a little something different with the eyes, the brown eyes this time around.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of using brown as the base,
Bronze.
Almost. I used a Tester's Gold, which is very dark, and it's nice metallic sheen. Then after that dried, on one side of the eye, I put a drop of mahogany wash. After that dried, then I put the highlight in the pupil.
Nice.
A little more depth to the eye. I like how they turned out. Of course, I put my glasses on and noticed, like, after I sealed the head, like while it was drying, apparently like a little hair just fell right onto the corner of the cheek. It's like, dang it. Took some fine sandpaper and I was able to like get it off, smooth it out.
Mm.
Exciting times.
Yeah, let's try one of these. No arts.
I want to wire this from lights.
Well, too, you got little sculpting tools that come with this paintbrush kit. That'd be handy. Oh, fine tip paintbrushes. Nice.
What are you doing? You okay?
Nice set. I'll have to add this to the bottom of the recommend stuff at the bottom of the page, streams.
If I just put like a panel.
The panel on what now?
I think if I just put a panel on the back there that's removable. And I make these lenses separate so that I can make them clear. And then just put like a little holding bracket, like a micro LED in there. I should be able to cram everything I need inside that
Ooh.
base.
Token, if you're listening, thank you for the recommendation on these brushes because they rock.
Trying to nail art brushes.
Yeah,
Are they good?
they are good.
Explain.
They are super fine tip and easy to control.
Would it be worth for like me to get?
I think so. They're not very expensive. I'll send you a link to the ones I got. I'll start putting them on. Recommend them on the bottom of the stream. A lot of control. Sharp tip.
The problem I typically have with my brushes when I'm doing it is that I feel like I always have like one teeny tiny little hair that's longer than the rest.
Mm-hmm.
And then like it doesn't have any paint on it. And then it hits the thing and then it throws my thing off. I put my painting off. But just enough to make it alright. So then I trim the one little hair off. And I get other weird.
So that titanium man is still going strong, bud.
Yeah, how many views have you got on it?
People really like it. The views on the reel I made, I mean, it's only like 500 views, but
click on click on it and open it up and do insights. They'll be different. It'll show like different numbers, like full views.
yeah, that's what I was talking about. It's only got like 500 full views, 4 or 5 shares, but the actual post that I made, a couple of weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
that thing is still on fire. I get between 5 and 10 likes a day.
Nice.
I'm telling you, man, people like it. It's got a lot. It's got like 8 shares.
That's like followers. That's not.
for some reason or another, 4 people have saved it.
Use it as a reference for making their own, I guess.
Uh-oh. Stealing your shit, man. Stealing your stuff. Resilient messaged me and thanked me.
Who? I think that was the guy that was asking about.
Yeah. Yes, that's how he identified himself. I'm like, oh, man, that's his stuff.
Yeah, because I said I'd have to ask you first since I made it.
I don't know.
And when I get
I
off
don't know.
here,
See, like, if I make something, right? I make this bodysuit and whatever. When I send him the suit is his. But everything that I did up until, the patterning, all that other stuff, that's mine. And I can use it as I please. The actual product that I produce is his. Everything else is mine. And that's how I see your stuff. If me and you work together and you make something for me, the actual piece you print out and send me is mine, but everything else is yours.
yeah, I mean, I understand that, but
No,
and I didn't know how exclusive and special you feel.
no, I don't want anything to be horribly unique. I like other people able to have stuff
Nice
that they really
stuff,
like
too.
or they really want.
All of it.
I don't believe in gatekeeping.
There we go.
Yeah, I just had. I need to figure out a formula for.
What now?
I figure out a kind of a formula for figuring out how much to charge stuff for things, people for stuff, things for people.
$1 million.
As they say, your time is about $50 an hour.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is the average.
$1 million.
If I'm gonna charge by that rate.
Now look, you can't look at it as getting $50 an hour per piece. You have to look at it as over.
How many times I'm gonna sell it?
Yeah, how many times you're willing to sell it.
Yeah.
Like, with the Hell Cycle, you were only willing to sell like 5 of them, so you'd have to spread your hour works over the 5.
Yeah, I did. Didn't make $50 per hour on that. I would have had to sell them for like $500 a pop. I spent a lot of hours on that thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it shows. It is a magnificent piece. Magnificent.
Yes, sir. And I'm sure you hate every time I post a picture of it because people probably because I tag you on it. People are like, "Can we buy it?"
And I'm always like, "Not this time. I don't have 40 hours to work on it." It takes you forever.
It's like, but I can't not give you credit for your work.
Yeah, I know.
It's a double-edged sword.
Being good at
I don't
stuff.
know. I feel kind of weird about sending people my patterns. So you feel weird about sending them the files?
Yeah. I'm not gonna send out. Here's what would happen if I sent out the files. Is that one person would be dishonest. They'd post it somewhere for like $20, and then they'd be making like money off my work and not having done it.
Yep.
And they wouldn't be giving me a cut either. So I would find out eventually, and I would get super pissed about it. There wouldn't be anything I could do. And then I would feel like, abused somehow. And I would get disgruntled, and then I would.
They took advantage of me.
I would feel like I was rode hard, hung up wet. Nobody bought me dinner.
I mean, if I know you, it's different. But if I don't know you, I kind of feel weird about sending you. the
Yeah.
secrets.
Yeah, it's just not something else. Because like I said, it ended up somewhere on the internet. Somebody would be selling it. I would not be happy.
Ooh.
Which is also why I don't do it. Pulse 3D or any of that stuff. Sell on any of those
Yeah.
websites. It's, it takes one person who's dishonest to steal your stuff. And
Oh, speaking of being dishonest and stealing your stuff, did you see that Daredevil? You got any interested in that? I mean, I know you sent it. See it? I sent it to you. But,
I bought it. The Has thing, the Hasbro.
yeah, the Hydro Man.
I have no interest in Hydra, but I did like the Daredevil.
I might be willing to buy the Hydro Man off of you.
All right. Yeah,
If you
I don't
want
have a
it.
Daredevil. So
I don't want him as a piece, but like I could supplement my Hydro Man with some clear parts. It's attractive to me.
I don't have it.
Nobody else is interested.
I don't have a Daredevil, and it's like, when's the last time they released one?
That 3-pack.
Yeah, that 3-pack.
Yeah,
I got
I was
one out of the
buying a
3-pack.
3-pack.
It's pretty good.
I was still iffy about buying a 2-pack for one figure. I might be.
It worked. That 3-pack worked out for Don. Like I bought the Electra, and my buddy Brian, he bought the Bullseye. So it got split up into 3.
Yeah.
I love that Electra. She's on my top 10.
I've been thinking about getting rid of my Daredevils.
What?
Yeah,
That's crazy talk.
I started looking at like emotional attachment to things. Like how much do I really like the thing? Because
Are you doing one of
wasted the
those?
premium. But I mean, we're really getting into the nitty gritty here because a lot of the stuff I ain't willing to get rid of. And I'm not gonna lie. The reason I'm keeping it so far is because of the black and red armored one from the 90s. I have it, and I deeply love it, but it feels weird not to have a
Classic Daredevil.
Daredevil
Yeah.
and have the 90s 10 issue Daredevil on the.
Well, I'm with you there. I love it, black and red armor.
Yeah. I started reading Daredevil comic books when that came out. I thought that look was great.
Okay, I'm really digging these brushes.
If you decide to get rid of it, don't worry, I'll just send it to you. You just get them packaged one day and be like, oh dang, look at that. I do think these legs are going to be too wide. The thickness of them makes my tailor sense tingle.
These are going to be some of the best painted eyes I've done in a while with using this brush. Of course, I'd probably just jinx myself right then.
Only the things that can happen do happen.
Completely screwed up and I'd start over.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
Oh yeah, happens to me still.
Well, I'll tell you right now, doing those trench coats, one of my weak points was doing the sleeves to the body of the whatever, the shirt or whatever. But after doing like 15 of them back to back to back to back, I got pretty good at it. I got to where I was making like 2 mistakes per process. Not bad. Pretty soon, I'm not going to make any mistakes. It's just going to be something to do.
Sweet.
That Agamotto, that red trench coat.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best one I've ever made ever, man. And it's not finished because, you know, it's 1 million BC. And it's all frayed and tattered and stuff. So that's unfortunate, but the next one I make will be better. Nowadays, when I make stuff, I see the people that help me do this stuff. Little tips and tricks that I've amassed, and who I got them from. So every time I make something, it's like a little trip down memory lane.
I understand that.
Like the way I do the top now, that's because of Harker. So as I'm sewing it and cutting it up, I'm thinking about him. Oh, get off the stove. Every time I have to clean my scissors, I think about that guy on the internets something else I didn't know until I was in my 30s.
What's that?
Yeah, you have to clean your scissors. You have to trim your burning. You have to. Kind of like citing my sources, I guess.
You have to clean your scissors.
Yeah, you have to clean your scissors. You ain't never cleaned your scissors?
I don't clean my scissors.
I have to clean mine often. I have to clean mine like every sixth time I use it.
But I don't.
They get grimy feeling. I don't know how to
Probably
put it
from
into words, but it feels
It's
like
probably- the starch coming off the fabric, sizing, and all that stuff. It makes sense. I don't work with fabric. That is not one of my skills, sir. That is.
oh, my son just went to bed. It must be getting close to my bedtime as well.
It is 8:54.
No, it is close. Spray stops everything. Another tip I use all the time. Oh, here.
Oh, I printed out that surfboard.
Uh-huh.
See how it would go. And then I applied the magnetic strip to it.
Good.
Not happy. It's like it's not as it doesn't stick to the feet as well as I think. Like it's like a strip of metal. So I might have to find some stainless steel strip or something. Bed in the board instead. Because it's not as it doesn't like you can't turn the surfboard upside down and still have the guy stick to it
Oh, yeah.
once you hit about 45 degrees.
I bet I can.
And I want more stick to now. I want the Silver Surfer to be able to apply loop loops while I'm in the bathtub. If I decide that's what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
When I first started, it was only my mother. But after 5 years, it's a wide assortment of people now.
Nice that you have that memory.
want to put him together. I gotta make a neck piece. Oh, my back. Neck piece.
I'll get the fine brush out.
So right there. Uh-huh. It does tend to get smaller, so I'll need to taper by that looks right. Do some more Tim Allen eyeballing.
That's pretty close.
I wonder if this string is actually stretchy, or if they're just funning me.
Joan, good night, guys. Thanks for the work in progress. Have a good night, sir. Thank you for coming out and joining us tonight.
It's always appreciated.
Yes, sir.
All right. Time to taste the pudding, as they say. Because as you know,
The proof is in the pudding.
proof.
Just don't take any from Bill Cosby. Jello pudding pops.
Oh, look at that. Not bad at all. Man, I love it when a plan comes together. Look at that. Seamless.
Utimus.
Right on, right on. You know what? I need to look at the source material. I'll make sure he has a neck piece. Because I assure you, I don't know.
Here's what I got so far with the eyes. And,
Good.
I'm digging these brushes.
How are you doing with, like, as you're using them? How are they doing with the tip fraying as you try to paint?
Right now, the paint just falls right off. So I dip it in water or the Winsor Newton. With the acrylics, I dip in water, and the lacquers, I use the Winsor Newton.
Yeah.
After I use the Winsor Newton, I dip it after I clean it, and I put it back in water, then rinse it off again.
The hairs are staying together all right.
So far, so good. It looks good, and it's putting some really fine detail in here. Painting some of the thinnest lines I've ever painted.
Nice.
So we like to hear. What was I doing? Dang. What was I doing?
Eye stickers, no, I'm just full on painting them to that. I was using these fingernail art brushes that Token Customs recommended. I like the tips on these things. These things are nice.
Remember back in the day when there was only like 3 emojis?
Remember the day back in the day when people bought emoji packs?
I remember when they were for sale. I never met anybody that actually bought any. Oh, look at that. Another 2 likes for the Titanium Man.
Thanks.
Sweet.
Bringing the grand total up to 269, so 270.
People are liking your the work on the Thor Buster I'm doing for you too.
All they do, man. I get messages about that. That thing he's making for you sure does look good. I'm like, it sure does. You're right. You can't have it.
You say you can't have it?
Yeah, you can't have it. It's mine. Oh, look, here it is right here. It's a take that CF TC001C 1/12 scale comic. YS Bring. Yes, Bring.
Hank, so I got these off Amazon. It's the Art Done Nail Art Brushes Kit.
So
Art Done Nail Art Brushes Kit.
the brand for that buck is going to be YSBRING. And he bought it off of Amazon.
I'm detailing out the eyebrows that will never be seen. Because it's going to be it's a head that goes inside of a helmet. But I am playing with these brushes.
Well, anybody who ever does that around here.
He does have on his neck.
Oh,
Hank, I'll be adding that to the list of stuff at the bottom of future streams too. I recommend it. It's like supplies. I'll put it down the bottom near the hashtags. That way I'll have a direct link to them. You get a whole bunch of stuff in it. You get multiple different types of paintbrushes. You even get sculpting tools. I don't think that's what they're meant for in the nail art, but they're definitely look like the same type of sculpting tools I've gotten before for clay sculpting.
now to make this 1/12 scale, I got to multiply that by 1/12, which is 0. Yeah. That is a bright traffic light now.
So,
All right. Oh. All right. I
wonder why. Boo, boo, boo.
Oh boy. What a time to be alive.
Yeah, it's about as far as I can go with the eyes tonight to paint. I got like the iris color dry before I do the pupils, but pretty happy with them. Yeah, definitely happy with these brushes.
You know, I do believe I've reached the stopping point. I can't really get involved in anything else. I ain't got enough time. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and head on out, boys. Appreciate you letting me come in and chit
Before you
chat.
go, I'll give you the details on the eyes right quick. And get the camera to focus.
Well, your camera's like mine. It refuses. No focus for you.
There it is. Doing a silvery gray on the eyes. Half the part of the iris is gray, part of it's silver for reflection. When they dry, I can put my pupils in.
That's pretty wild, man.
Very interesting. Like you, cool about. Well, it's very cool about using these brushes. I like them. I like them a lot.
Yeah, you said they're in the chat?
I'll end up putting them in the chat. I don't have them in there yet.
All right.
I'll have to chat the video description.
I gotta work Sunday, so I'll be off Monday. Or Sunday stream, I'll be in for the long haul.
Sweet.
So I'll see you guys on Sunday.
Have a good night, sir.
Night, night.
And then they were two.
That's his fans. Evan,
You're breaking up, everybody. What?
I said Evan's design of this website is nice. Like if you're gonna do LEDs for stuff,
Uh-huh.
and they got like tells you what you're gonna need.
Very cool.
The nine lighter,
Good.
brighter
It's
light.
good. It's helpful, and it's helpful for them. If you're recommending stuff that will go with it that you need, they make more sales, and plus you're getting everything you need at one whack.
Yeah.
It's good all the way around.
It doesn't look like 0.8. Yeah, 1.6 divided by 2 is 0.8. That doesn't look like it's 0.6 wide. 0.8. I don't know. I can't tell.
Before I get the Masterverse hair, I might have to see if what the Century hair piece will look like on this head. The older Century.
I think I used the new Century hair on. Or I think I just used the whole Century head. I think I got late.
It makes a good He-Man head.
Yeah. I got late. I made my own. That wasn't sad.
Yep. Just changing the flesh tone on that head makes it look a lot better.
Yeah, what head is that?
That is from the Karen Rogers, the Commander Rogers, the new one. I took the Karen hair off of it. I don't even know where it's at. I got it somewhere on the desk. But looks a lot better. Let's go and see if this hairpiece from the Revelation He-Man would look good on it, but it don't. It's too small. The guy who used it on another He-Man custom, he used the newer from He-Man from the Revolution.
Yeah.
Hairpiece.
I do not like that face sculpt on Revolution.
Mattel, to be their flagship character, has yet to do a good He-Man head. It's like, it's your character. How do you keep messing up?
I thought that the new Battle Armor He-Man head
That's the
looks pretty good.
that's the one he used the hairpiece off of when that guy did the custom.
No, I mean
That one's probably the best looking He-Man head they've done in a while. That armor one.
I meant the one that they have, the one that's just hasn't been released yet.
Oh, the Revolution one? It's out.
What?
Yeah.
What?
What?
Hey, that's a Copper Kid right there.
The what now?
Copper Kid from Silver Rocks.
Oh yeah, the Super 7 Copper
Yeah.
Kid.
Purgatory's up for $60 on Big Bad Toy Store.
I saw that. That's good. I wish I paid $60 for mine. I ain't even opened mine up yet. It's still in the box.
Is that the one with the extra suggestive bits?
No, that's Hell Witch.
Well, I didn't buy that one either. I didn't buy it. Purgatory's cool looking though.
Yeah, Hell Witch is basically a replacement for Purgatory. When Chaos Comics folded, they end up selling most of their characters to Dynamite Comics, and Purgatory was one that got sold. Basically, they sold every character except for Lady Death. Lady Death is the only one owned by the original creator.
This is the one I was talking about. This one's not out yet, is it?
Some people's gotten it.
Oh, it says March. That's early. Like a month early. That's good. Go Mattel. Yeah, I like that's
Yeah,
and
that's
actually like looking at not there.
The figure overall looks much better.
Yeah, this figure looks a whole lot. Well, he's not yellow like the first.
Yeah, he don't look like he has
one.
jaundice.
And he's got a little bit more of the T shape, and he's not. I've seen him where they compared the three of them together, and this is the best of the three. He could do with some biceps that were a little bit bigger.
Yeah, he definitely needs some bigger arms.
It's he's He-Man.
Because he got the same size arms as everybody else.
Yeah.
I understand that that's the way the toys are, but it's not the way he is in the show. He's bigger. He's more muscular than everybody in the show.
Yeah. By a lot.
He's He-Man. So I like how they drew them in the 2000X cartoon. The Mike Young production show. That's a far superior show.
Yeah, look at the size of them guns on that guy.
Yep.
You got some by guns, I mean. Biceps.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why the Hercules body makes such a good buck for He-Man. He's got those giant horns.
But if we compare, this is from Wikipedia.
That's the Revelations one.
Take this. Go here.
Revolution.
All right. Let's compare these and look at the difference. Right about the same size.
Definitely needs bigger arms.
And a smaller head. Got a tiny head. But his arms definitely need to be bigger. And his chest, probably a little bit more of a V shape here.
Yeah. He needs bigger traps and lats.
It just needs bigger muscles on his arm altogether.
That's why the Hercules body makes such a good He-Man base.
I'd say the legs look right on. Size-wise.
The size-wise, but the overall body sculpt kind of sucks in the Masterverse still yet. The anatomy looks so bad. Those do not look like leg muscles.
No. But they do look like the leg muscles that they drew on here, which are all that stuff.
You got teeny tiny little feet and cankles. The figure does.
Yeah. Yeah, but look at the size of the arms.
Oh yeah.
Some thick arms. Like if you took that arm and put it all the way out to here. But anyway, I like that of the He-Man figures that branch of figures has come out with.
They've made a lot of improvements to the Masterverse figures, but I think it's too little too late. They've kind of soured the well. A lot of people will just kind of everybody's been buying the origin stuff.
I think the Revolution cartoon did that.
The Revolution. Revolution did piss everybody off.
Yeah.
Not everybody. You still got some people out there that like that garbage, but
I think it made a lot of people mad. Well, they killed off, a bunch of the characters, right? And then, I guess then they did the bait and switch and brought one of them back, but then they left some of the other characters that they killed off dead.
I think part of this new series that's out right now, the second season, they actually bring some of those back. I haven't watched it yet. That first part of season 1 was so bad. I didn't even watch part 2 because it sucked so bad. Like, what's the point?
Yeah, I wonder how light's going to transmit through a clear resin. Can it spread out or not?
I don't know.
I guess I'll find out.
You can almost for the lens, you couldn't get the release though.
What you talking about?
I was trying to think of a different way to do the lenses instead of printing them. Have the backing, have the cups printed out separately, like the sockets, and have the hole in the back where you can tape it off, then use clear UV resin and pour down into it, set it up where you got super glossy shiny resin and you got your pattern on the back of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That way it'd be like really glossy and transparent. If it was done a certain way.
I could do that with this. I could just hit the front of that with the gloss coat. That would do it. Make this an easier release. Put a little notch somewhere. And I gotta figure out where I'm gonna have the wires come out of that box at. Probably at the top, because I think they hang at the top. Top back.
I like it.
Yeah, I think if I just put a notch in and out of the top of this, and then that'll pressure fit in there, and I should be able to just, if I need to pop it out, I can pop it out with like a screwdriver or something without thinking up too bad. Yeah, let's see. That's 1.6. You're gonna have 3 of those.
For those folks that want you in the second half of Revelation, that promo they had before was phenomenal. I rewatched it for Eternia, before the trailer ended a couple more times.
How big is this thing?
Hey,
All right. We're going to call that 2 of them. I apologize. Maybe 12. Gotta make sure I got enough room. Yeah. I think I'm just going to put a round hole at the top.
noise.
Yeah, it turned out looking good.
Just gonna let it set and seal it. I like these Pro Acrylic paints too. Been trying out.
Yeah.
They're pretty nice. They're very equivalent to with a paint testers. They're not as durable as testers, so you definitely need fillers.
Mm-hmm.
But I like them. The new Netflix He-Man series is all right. It's not great, but considering the first this is better. I've been meaning to check it out. Everybody said it's like it's a huge improvement over the first part. They decided not to piss off the fans this time and not bait and switch, change everybody's personality.
There was no the original series. There was a lot of altruism. You know, people were heroes and they wanted to be because they wanted to be, and goodness was seen as a virtue. Selflessness was seen as a virtue. And then, the Revelations one, it was like nobody wanted to be the hero. They were all selfish. And
yep.
Like
it's like you start the series out. It's like, even though your son and our champion died, it's all about me. Why didn't you tell me that he was He-Man?
Yeah.
It's like your supposedly best friend and champion to the nation and the kingdom and the son of the royal family. You're more pissed off that they didn't tell you that he was He-Man than that he died. You're a horrible person.
Yeah.
All right.
And I say,
I'm probably gonna hit these are some Sergeant Slaughter glasses from Valverse. I'm gonna hit these with some gloss coat because paint's kind of like semi-gloss. The lenses are not really shiny, so I'm just gonna gloss the whole thing up. And I think I'm going to do some dry brushing on the hair. And I think that'll be time to call it a night. using the Mr. Hobby Oculus Hobby Color Gundam Color Phantom Gray for the dry brushing the highlights on this hair. It's really dark gray. I don't want it to be like he's got gray hair. I just want to pick up like highlights. With black hair, you can either do blue for like the comic book stuff, or you do like a blue highlight or a gray. I'm opting for the gray. I'm not liking that brush. Yeah, get a little better tip. Yeah.
Ow.
What happened?
I didn't have all the parts I needed selected when I tried to make an adjustment and messed things up. But sometimes when you print stuff, like if you print it too exactly, like right on, you can't fit it in the hole that it came out of. So it's like, I know this came out of here, but it's the exact same size because you didn't shrink the one that goes on the inside at all.
Right.
You got too much friction. You got to artificially shrink down, some of that, or put it at an angle so that it'll slide in, and then when it's seated as far as it can go, then put it in place. If that makes any sense. Why is this not? Why is this not? Should be.
Yeah. Do some. Lost.
I got this set up. Like a materials reference guide. Let's see.
Clean my brushes and I am done. Alrighty, everybody in the chat, thank you for coming in, hanging out with us on this Thursday evening. Thank you, my friend Cannon.
Thanks for having me out again.
Always a pleasure, my friend. Tomorrow night we got the Collector Fusion with a co-show with Geek Fusion TV and Collector Express. We talk about toy news and anything geek related. And on Sunday we got the WIP IT Sundays, which is a weekly stream. The Thursdays are bi-weekly. But anyway, thank you again, and we'll catch y'all next time. Evening.